Hello, and thank you for joining Only in Sedona Yoga as we bid farewell to 2022 and ring in 2023. The special gentle flow begins lying down, gently lifts you up for a brief Hatha Vinyasa portion before bringing you back down for some deep restorative stretches. Please stay tuned after the show for some important year-end channel announcements. If you're ready to say hello to the new year, let's talk to our mats. Alright, beautiful fellow yogis, begin your practice reclined in Supta Baddha Konasana. Please take a few moments just to breathe as you set a private intention for your practice, focusing on one thing you'd like to eliminate in the new year, one thing you'd like to welcome into your life. Inhale here for a count of 5. And exhale approximately the same length. Join me for 3 or 4 breaths, please. As you mentally enter your sanctuary of yoga. Take one more breath, and as you exhale, blink your eyes open if you had them closed. Bring your knees into your chest. Give yourself a quick hug to thank yourself for coming to your mat and welcoming the new year in a healthy way. And we're gonna rock. So just begin rocking and rolling here. What this move does, other than get your blood flowing, is massage your vagus nerve, which is the longest of your 12 cranial nerves, and plays an enormous role in your parasympathetic nervous system response, which is the side that teaches you to relax. Give me 1 or 2 more rocks here, beautiful. And when you're ready, come on up to sit. Take an easy Sukhasana seated position. Elongate that spine as you take a deep inhale. And let's just rotate 3 times one way. And then we'll go 3 times the next. Gently letting your blood flowing so that your workout is safe and gentle other way. Last rotation here, beautiful. And when you're ready, go ahead and roll over onto all fours. Come slightly wider than all fours. And just like we did seated, give me 3 rotations one way. And then reverse and give me 3 the other way. We'll go into a Hatha Vinyasa portion from here, and then into some deep restorative stretches, about 15 minutes each. Please walk yourself into tabletop, and give me 4 or 5 cat-cows, keeping that breath-body movement united. And as always, I want to remind you that if any pose causes you physical or emotional discomfort, please feel free to exit out of it. You can take child's pose or an easy Sukhasana seat. Whatever works for you. These workouts are for you. So please make them as individualized as possible. And give me 1 or 2 more here, please. Last time, return to your neutral spine, yogi. Tuck your toes. Lift yourself up into your first down dog. And since it's our first one, let's deepen. Bend your knees. Lift your fanny a bit taller. Drop your heels, and we're going to walk out your dog. Moving with breath. Alternate one heel dropping, and then the other. It's a cold day here, so I apologize for my socks. I have bad circulation, so bear with me, I do apologize. And if you have bad circulation, big fuzzy socks can be a godsend. Let's lift on both toes. Let's drop those heels. And just give me a breath here in your down dog, please. Inhale. And as you exhale, start taking a nice stroll right up to the front of your mat. Surrendering to a forward fold. Cross your arms in front. Tick-tock it out for a few breaths. Before letting your arms dangle, it's okay if they don't touch the mat, that's fine. Soften your knees, so bend them slightly as you roll up. Look up as those beautiful palms touch. Bring your hands to heart center. And let's set an intention together for the Hatha Vinyasa portion of our workout. I talk to my mat to remind myself that I can renew and start again anytime I wish. And with that, beautiful, we're going to start this flow with a bit of balance, so you might want to have a chair or wall handy. We're going to go into dancer. So make sure you have a good solid base, adjust your feet. Inhale up. Exhale as you take that left leg, come into your dancer. Now your dancer might not look like mine. Mine doesn't look like some other yogis. I have a very bad spine, so I'll never have the flexibility that some have in their spine, but that doesn't mean you can't do it. It just means you modify. And with that, come out with control if you can, but if you fall, it's okay. Inhale as you reach up. Exhale as you come into that forward fold. Inhale as you lift yourself to a flat spine. You might be here on your thighs or your calves, and that's okay. Exhale, plant your palms flat. Step on back to a plank, top of a push-up. One straight line from the top of your head to your heels. You can always drop your knees to chaturanga. If you want, shoulders slightly forward. Come on down like an elevator. And then you have a choice here. You can go into cobra by keeping your knees down and elbows soft, or come into a full up dog. Give me a nice deep breath here, please. And as you exhale, push back through all fours. Tuck those toes. Come into your down dog for a breath. Your next inhale, lift your right leg. You can do a full down split or just lift as high as you'd like. Your next exhale pulls that foot through as you pivot your back foot. We're going to cartwheel up to warrior two. Stay here and take a breath or two. Your next inhale lifts you up front and center. You won't see me for a second. Your next exhale takes you down at an angle, grabbing the outside of your front foot. Inhale your back arm up and stay here for a breath or two. Inhale as you walk this back around into your low lunge. Exhaling as you find that beautiful pose. Your next inhale lifts you up to Anjaneyasana. Stay here for a breath, please. Your next inhale reaches back. Go back slightly if you must. Grab that back foot for your archer pose. Take a breath, or two, depending on your pace of breathing. Your next exhale, let your hands come down. Inhale to a low lunge. Exhale, step back through your chaturanga. Inhale to your upward dog. Exhale, push back through all fours again. Come into your down dog and stay here for a breath, please. And then inhale that right leg again to a split or as high as you want. Exhale, bring that right ankle to the left wrist. Fall into your pigeon. Sit up nice and tall. And then lean forward for a breath or two. As you go into your next exhale, start walking yourself up, bringing that front feet in. Grab your back foot. Stay here for a breath or two. Release back to a single leg plank. Exhale to a split. Single leg plank again, a little ab work. And exhale to a split. One more single leg plank. One more split for our core. Bring it to that single leg. Back to a standard plank. Through your chaturanga. Inhaling to your cobra or up dog. Back through all fours. Into your down dog. And take a breath. Your next inhale begins walking you forward. Find that forward fold. Surrender into it. And then round up ooey gooey, keeping your knees soft with your next inhale. Exhale to heart center. And just take a moment before we do the other side to feel the effects of your practice. Can you feel the difference between the two sides of your body? Let's begin again with that dancer pose. Inhale. Look up, palms touch. Exhale, find your dancer on the other side. And if you wibble, if you wobble, if you fall, it's okay, my friend. Get back up. Come out with control. Looking up towards that beautiful sky before exhaling, surrendering forward fold. Inhale Inhale to your flat spine. Exhale, stack it back to your plank through your chaturanga. Inhaling cobra or up dog. Exhale through all four into your down dog for a breath clean. Inhale your left leg up, this time into that down split or just as high as you want. Exhale, pull it through, pivot your back foot. Inhale, come up to warrior two. Take a breath or two here. Inhale up tall and proud, front and center. Exhale, come down on an angle towards that front foot. Inhale, top arm up, and stay here for a breath or two. Next exhale brings that arm down. Inhale yourself to a low lunge. Exhaling as you find the pose before dropping that knee. Inhaling to Anjaneyasana. Take a breath. Come slightly back, grab that ankle, come into your archer. Stay here for a breath or two. Take those hands down, press back into your low lunge, step it back to plank, through your chaturanga. Inhaling cobra or up dog, exhaling to down dog. Stay here for a breath, please. And then inhale, that left leg comes up again. Exhale, left ankle to right wrist. Wiggle around. Take your pigeon, sit tall before coming forward for a breath or two. Lift yourself up as you wiggle that front foot in. Bend this back leg and stay here for a breath or two. Bring that back foot down. Come into your single leg plank. Back up to a down split. Single leg plank for your core. Back up, down split. Single leg plank. Down split. Last time. Single leg plank. Back to a standard plank. Through your chaturanga. Inhaling to your upward dog. Exhaling to your down dog. Stay here for a breath, please. Then your next inhale walks you forward. Surrender to that forward fold before rounding it up. Looking up as those palms touch. Exhale to heart center. Feel the effects of that work for a moment. You did a wonderful job. We're going to flow it down to our restorative stretches. So inhale, lift up overhead. Exhale, surrender, forward fold. Inhale to a flat spine. Exhale, step it back to plank. And from here, we're going to reconnect with our breath body movement. If you lost it a little on that portion, it's okay. Just come into your cat-cow. Once again, inhaling for a count of 5. And exhaling for a count of 5. I will try to remain as silent as possible other than to explain the moves, to let you get into yourself. Again, we do have some year-end channel announcements, but we'll get them at the end of this class. Please give me 1 or 2 more. And then return to a neutral spine. Tuck your toes, push back into plank just for 1 second. Just long enough that you can liberate that right leg. Step it on forward. You might be feeling enough stretch right here. If you can, bring that back leg. If you can, come down to your elbows. And take your lizard. We'll be holding each restorative stretch for about 5 to 8 breaths, roughly 2 to 3 minutes. Your very next exhale starts to gently walk you back. You have options for your next one. First option here is just to come into your runner's stretch. Hold it right here. If you have the knee flexibility, you're going to come all the way forward, bending this left leg behind you or whatever leg is back. You're going to lift tall in a modified staff pose. You're going to reach forward and hold. And if you would like to use a strap, here's a great place. You can place a pillow against your leg, if that helps too. When you're ready, walk yourself up, keeping that back leg where it is. You might already feel a stretch here. If it is within your practice, start to come back. Your other option, if this is too much, is to roll onto that side and grab that leg here just like this. But if you can place the top of the foot flat, do so. Come on back and hold it here. When you're ready, gently come on up out of this one. Gently release that foot. We're going to throw in a quick forward fold and a reverse for a breath or two before going to the other side. So lift yourself tall in your Dandasana staff pose. Exhale, come forward. You can grab the toes or just relax here, even put a pillow. We're only going to be here for a breath or two. And come on out. Place those hands behind you. Walk your feet in. Press up into a reverse tabletop for a breath or two. And then lower it back down. Cross those legs in front. Roll back onto all fours. And come back into your plank so we can get that on the other side. Step your left foot forward. Wiggle around. If it's within your practice, come on down. When you're ready, gently come out. Remember, for your next one, you have choices. Your first option, just to hold a runner's stretch. If it's within your practice, come forward a little more if that doesn't hurt your knee. Lift up tall. Come on down. When you're ready, start to come out, moving slowly and gently. If it's within your practice, come on back. Remember, you can always also roll on to your side. That's okay too. Whatever works for your body, come on down. When you're very ready, in your own time, gently work yourself out of this. Shake those legs, let that blood return. And we're going to go down to lying on our back from here. So go ahead, hold on underneath those legs. Make sure you have room. Rolling yourself back. We're going to do a brief leg up the wall before going into our 2 final closing stretches. So lift your legs up. You can support yourself behind the thighs or calves if you want. Just point and flex those feet a few times. Hold and breathe. Just another breath or two. When you're ready, bring those knees to your chest. Extend your left leg along the floor as your right leg comes up. Single leg hamstring stretch. One or two more breaths here, beautiful. And then bring this top leg down so that your foot touches the inside of the opposite knee. Extend that arm. Roll to the side for a twist. Bring your bottom leg in. Reach down and grab it. Little cat's pulling its tail. Relax and breathe. One or two more breaths. Ever so gently release. Roll onto your back. Bring your knees into the chest. Give yourself a quick hug. And then extend the left leg up. Right leg along the mat. Single leg hamstring stretch. One or two more breaths. Now bring this top leg down, foot to the inside of the knee. Roll onto your side. Extend the arm the other way. Move a block if you must. Bend that bottom leg. Little cat's pulling its tail. This is our last pose for the day. One or two more breaths. Please forgive the helicopter noise. When you're ready, gently release. Roll back onto your back. Bring your knees into your chest. Hug yourself as you thank yourself for beginning 2003 in a healthy way. It's going to be a beautiful year. Fall into your Shavasana. If you're leaving at this point, please take a few moments to relax and absorb the effect of your practice. If you're staying with us, let's relax and breathe together. Taking 3 or 4 slow, deep breaths in your Shavasana. If you're still with me, beautiful, start to wiggle your fingers and toes. Blink your eyes open and take a deep breath as you stretch yourself long. Bring yourself in. Gently roll onto your side and just hang out here for a breath. And when you're ready, slowly come up. And thank you for staying with us. I'm going to put on my sweater. You might have noticed me starting to shiver. It is a cold day out here. Thank you for staying tuned for our Only in Sedona 2022 wrap up. Welcome to 2023. I want to first of all express our heartfelt gratitude, talk to you about some channel changes and upgrades for the coming year, and let you know finally how you can support us. So first of all, thank you. Thank you to each and every subscriber. When we first began this program, I was in a very dark place, coming out of a lot of trauma, and then the pandemic hit, and I kind of got thrown from the frying pan into the fire with not one but 2 housing losses. It was a tough time, but you guys kept us going through it all. Your love and support has got us here, so thank you to every subscriber from the bottom of our heart. If you haven't joined our channel yet, hit that bell to subscribe. It will always be free, and you get alerts to all our new programming. Very, very special thank you to Janet and to Jim, our patrons. Thank you so much. And if you'd like to support our programming monthly, you can do so on Patreon. We'll drop the link in the description. Okay, so channel updates. We will be keeping all our great programming, so we'll still have our MSM, our Restorative, which I'm going to talk to you about more in a minute, our My 10s, our evenings and morning workouts, and our guided meditation. We're also going to be adding a new Hatha Vinyasa to Restorative section. I am currently deep in the process of learning how to become a certified yoga therapist, so I didn't want to call it trauma-informed yoga because it's really for everybody. It's great if you're a beginner and you're just learning the names of the poses. It's great for when you want a slower workout. But if you are using this program as part of your recovery, the new Hatha Vinyasa to Restorative, like we did today, will be also there in your menu for the coming year. We've redone our website, which brings us to how you can support us on onlyinsedona.com, and also our new site, talktothemat.com. We have partnered with suppliers that we use here on the show, so you can gear up with what you see on the show. They're companies that we think better represent our values. You can also donate directly through the website, and if you want to do it directly through YouTube, you can do that too by hitting that heart that says super thanks. So you can donate through there, you can support us by buying our stuff, and I believe that's everything. So again, we just wanted to take a few minutes to talk to you guys. Thank you so much from the bottom of our hearts for getting us as far as you have. Our goal is to always keep bringing you top yoga programming, always for free, and we appreciate your support. With that said, have a wonderful 2023. Happy New Year. And namaste.